dreams to LinkedIn kings. He taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top earners, big burners, trainers and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaping fate. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Sunday night live broadcast. Now, here we are, 20th of July, and my friends, I appreciate all of the best wishes for those of you that are watching this for the first time. Every month we have a boot camp, and the July boot camp was supposed to start on the 8th, and I had a heart attack. So boot camp was delayed until last Thursday. Second session of boot camp is Tuesday night. So to play catch up, especially since you got 11 days left to the end of the month, I want to tell you, you can do an awful lot in the last week on LinkedIn or Facebook. And tonight I'm going to share a very special story, provide you with some details that we've never talked about before. To be successful on any social network only requires 4 things: create a profile, connect with people, communicate with them, and close the people that clearly need what you have. So Carol used this end-of-month tactic to enroll 8 of the 10 people that she had previously talked to. Now, everybody has a story, and I'm delighted to share Carol's, and at some point in time, I'm looking forward to sharing yours, because all of you are heading down the same road. And Carol had been a network marketer for 15 years. She was actually working with a company with her husband, and they were connected to one of the top earners in the company who did not believe in social media. He was a phone guy, but the phone wasn't working for Carol. And then tragically, her husband died. So now she really is looking for network marketing to generate some serious income. So she jumped into, I think it was our March or April boot camp. The whole process made sense to her. So she was in 2 boot camps and then decided, you know what, Max, I get it. I really want to move forward with this. So she jumped into my one-on-one coaching program. And I have to tell you, when it comes to being an online communicator, she was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And we started working together, and she's picking out great prospects. She's bringing them, she's showing them the business, but unfortunately, her company did not have good online tools. Now, like a lot of people that I work with, I end up being their upline because they're basically orphans, and she didn't want to work with her upline. So we strung together some YouTube videos, and we put together a couple of PowerPoints that kind of explained the business. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective, and she was able to sign up a bunch of people, but the product wasn't duplicating, primarily because we didn't have a good system. So she came to me and she says, Max, I see in boot camps you're working with people in a lot of companies that are really kicking it. I love the products, but for me, there's no business opportunity. So I introduced her to a good friend of mine, Eddie Pistoso in Melaleuca. Now, please understand that I'm currently working with leaders and top earners in over 80 companies. And I don't recommend companies to people unless I see there's a fit. So I introduced it to Eddie, and I said, look, if you like it, then take a shot, jump into it. So her story begins. She joined Melaleuca, I think it was the last 6 days of the month. It was in June, the last 6 days of June. And she reconnected with her best prospects and restarted conversations. And so what I'm going to suggest to you is that now, as we approach the end of the month, you can reconnect with your best prospects to see how they're doing. And what's happening on LinkedIn is we've discovered that if you've been on LinkedIn for any length of time, some of you have been on LinkedIn for years. Some of you have 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 connections, and at least a third of those people are prospects that fell through the cracks. So tonight, we're going to show you what Carol did to reconnect with people. In fact, let me jump over here for a minute. And so the wonderful thing about LinkedIn is that, and by the way, this feature did not exist when I was working with Carol. So this whole thing, everything that I'm going to share with you is easier. If you go over and check out your network, however, whatever the number of connections that you're connected to on LinkedIn, it could be 500, it could be 1,000. At least a third of them fell through the cracks. They're prospects. Catch up is the feature we're talking about. And what catch up will do is catch up will let you reconnect with people that you're already connected to. So people who change their jobs. And one of the strategies we're sharing with all of you is to change your profile. Now, bootcamp just started last Thursday, and I asked a number of you to change your profile. Frank has been a student of mine for years. He's in bootcamp. He went and we made some changes to his profile. And he's already had 9 people that liked it. 2 people made comments that are going to enable him to start conversations with the people he's already connected to. Let me see if anybody else is here that. So these are people that I'm connected to that started something new. And I can restart a conversation with any of these people, and so could you. So here is Bev. I think I saw Bev. Let's see if she's here tonight. So Bev, we changed your profile, and you already had one person that liked it, which that gives you an opportunity to start a conversation. The other element of reconnecting with people is a birthday. The birthday strategy has been my most popular strategy on Facebook. And now LinkedIn has made it a popular, workable strategy on LinkedIn as well. And of course, a work anniversary. So there are three things that all of you can immediately do, immediately, to trigger restarted conversations with people you're already connected to. Now, it's easy to identify perfect prospects on LinkedIn and Facebook from the information listed on their profiles, their daily visible activity, and their answers to some simple qualifying questions. Follow my scripts. You're looking for yellow M&Ms, the business builders. You're looking for blue M&Ms, the network marketers and other companies, the orphans that like their products, but they're not making any money. Carol was a blue M&M. And we're looking for the green M&Ms, the people that are looking for a business opportunity in all kinds of professions. So if you only talk to perfect prospects about your business that need and want what you're selling, you'll talk to more people and you'll close more sales. Now it can take less than 3 or 4 text message exchanges to identify a good prospect from a bad prospect on LinkedIn. Then what we do is we star the messages with good prospects to make it easier to keep track of them so they don't fall through the cracks. It only takes 6 to 10 message exchanges to identify a great prospect. You're looking for business builders. People looking for a way to make money from home. Unhappy network marketing leaders. We have stores like Rite Aid, which are with pharmacies which are shutting down. There are all kinds of retail sales establishments that are closing. Unhappy network marketing leaders. So far this year, we had a company at the beginning of the year called Epicure that shut down after 32 years. Modere ended their operations on April the 12th. All the leaders in Modere got an email. My good friend Margie Alaprani was in India trying to build a Modere business, and all of a sudden, wham, she gets an email. She's out of business. Isagenix is going through a major, major restructuring. Leaders are looking. Network marketing orphans. 95% of the people in a network marketing company are orphans. Whoever showed them the business, whoever showed them the products, is no longer building the business. They have nobody to help them. Customers, people who would eagerly buy your products if they knew about them. And then we've got affiliate and internet marketers who are trying to make money online. LinkedIn and Facebook both are huge candy balls that you could reach into every day as many times as you want to start conversations with people. Now, if you're not having the results you want on LinkedIn and Facebook, the reasons are easy to identify and simple to fix. First, it's the content of your profile. Social networking law number 1 rules everything. Is what you see is what you get. And the biggest mistake that most people make in network marketing is they talk about their network marketing opportunity. Some of them make their profiles into promotions for their company. They'll kill your business or kill your business potential, primarily because you're not the only person in your company that's on LinkedIn or Facebook. And your competition is out there vomiting and throwing up over everybody that you would possibly want to talk to. People take one look at your profile and they see you're one of those people, you're dead in the water. 2, you're not following the script. Now, tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down. I'm looking at some of the people that are here. And I'm going to look for Columbia. We'll take a look at you. We'll try to look you up. That looks like the only name I'm not. Rebecca, we can take a look at your profile. Richard, we'll take a look and see how you're doing so far. Now, 3, you're talking to the wrong people. 4, you're talking about your business too soon, or you're not qualifying your prospects. Fix these things, and you could be talking to 5 or 10 people every day, closing 3 or 4 people a week. Other people are doing it. You can do it too. So, Carol, she jumped into a new company, and she sent me this. First, thanks to you, Max, I made 10 presentations, enrolled 7 customers in 6 days, and ended up having the best month in June that I ever had in 15 years of my business. You changed my life, and I'm having incredible fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then a week later, she sent me the bottom one. I just found out that I made director, the first level, first rank advance. I enrolled a regular customer, and that does count too. So I actually enrolled 8 customers out of 10 presentations. Made the first level of my new company. End of June. Happy 4th of July. So what did she do? She reached out to people that she'd already talked to. She reached out to people that she knew they were looking for an opportunity. You all are connected to people who you have already talked to that are looking for an opportunity. And with LinkedIn's catch-up, there are people that you talked to 6 months ago, 9 months ago, 4 years ago that are looking for an opportunity. So what we did was we gave her script to re-engage with her former prospects. 1, hey, I'm looking to reconnect and see what's new in your life. How has your search for a new opportunity been going? Have you found your new opportunity yet? And today, however, in addition to sending this, you're going to send a GIF, a moving image, along with a message. I just started sending these to my friends on LinkedIn. I hope you enjoy them. And then, have you found a new opportunity? You can use the holiday strategy, the birthday strategy, posting strategy, or any other strategy to restart conversations with your best potential prospect. Again, that you've already talked to about your business. And for one reason or another, whatever it was, they weren't interested, or maybe you just didn't follow up. So you're going to restart communications. Remember, you got 11 days. You're already connected to these people. Message. I recently changed my online business and wanted to see if you were still looking for new opportunity. Now, I recently changed my online business and wanted to know if you wanted to know about it. If you remember, I've been a loyal customer of USANA for over 15 years, loved their products, and shared their business opportunity with you. Restart. Now, while my passion for their products hasn't changed, something else has. When I made the conscious decision to devote my energy into building a USANA business, I also began an in-depth study of the industry to ensure that my team had the best tools and resources available to succeed. I even spent a considerable amount of money to hire the industry's premier social media expert to help me help everyone on my team. And what I learned prompted me to make the change I'm about to share with you. Another way to start. Oh my God, I can't believe that I never saw your anniversary wish that you sent me last October. You could go back as far into the archives and reconnect with people. Me bad, LOL. If I'd seen it, I would have responded. I noticed that we've been connected on LinkedIn since 2012, but we've never really talked or gotten to know each other. What do? There are multiples of opportunities to reestablish connections and conversations. I just looked over your LinkedIn profile. I noticed a few things that you can change that will dramatically increase your visibility online. Every one of these strategies can be used to restart, re-engage conversations. So in July, she sends me this. I just set an appointment with a massage therapist while listening to your webinar. I've been talking to her for a couple of months, on and off. Your scripts really work. I'm happy to report that my total for last week was 4 enrollments. Couldn't be doing this without you. Now, again, I'm not sharing this to impress you. For those of you that are looking at this for the first time, and I'm certainly not trying to convince you to sign up in my coaching program. What I'm sharing with you is what is possible for you to be doing. For all of you who are in my boot camp, follow the program that I lay out for you. Stick to the scripts. Not only can you be doing what Carol did, every member of your team can be doing the same thing. Max, thanks to your business, thanks to you, my business is taking off like a rocket. My team is on fire, duplicating over the last 2 months. We now have 23 customers in our organization. So now we're into July. I reached the first rank of director in the first 6 days of last month, enrolling 8 customers. My second month, I ranked advanced again to director 2, and I had one team member advance to director. This month, the average is 1 new customer daily. This is so much fun, it's hard to stop talking to people. Everything you teach works. Thank you so much for all your help. You've changed my life. And my friends, I've changed the lives of tens of thousands of people, and I'm here to help you change yours, to help everybody on your team. Then she sent me this. In all my 15 years of network marketing, I've never experienced such growth in my business. This month, I ranked events again, and one of my team members advanced. Using the 4 C's, create, connect, communicate, and close, my business is growing by leaps and bounds. My entire team is duplicating rapidly too. It's happening so fast. Your scripts work so well if applied correctly. There's so much excitement, and I'm extremely thankful for all your help. You are the master coach. Then she sent me this. Thanks to working with you in your coaching program, I've advanced a rank in my business every month for the last 3 months. I'm now a director 3, and I'm having incredible fun building my business. Changed my life. And I hear this all the time. I wish I knew about you years ago. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then she sends me this. Here's what happened. She sent me a message. She said, Max, something's off. I'm not having the results that I was having before. Can you help me? So I logged into her account, and I saw exactly what the problem was. She was no longer following the scripts. She wasn't using the transition line. She was using some scripts provided by the leadership in her new company. They weren't working. So she sent me this. That was a great coaching session. I see I fell into the trap. I need to stay focused on course following your scripts. Now I understand why I was having such confusion and challenges during my conversations the past several days. I needed to be following up with the Max method. Folks, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And then I'm now very busy setting up appointments, talking to people using the scripts. It's all coming together for my business, just as you said it would in the fall. In addition, I have people contacting me to help them with their profiles, which initiates more business conversations. My team is also setting appointments from their connections. I can't wait to see where this momentum will take us. The missing piece for all of you to build your business is my scripts book. Follow the scripts. It's the missing piece to LinkedIn and Facebook sales puzzle. You can close 80 to 90% of the people that you talk to. Get 8 out of 10 yeses when you're talking to the right people. Follow my scripts. When the content of your profile resonates specifically with your ideal prospect and positions you as the unique advisor and expert they want to know, your posts will capture their attention and compel them to want to learn more about you and your business. When your personal profile on LinkedIn and Facebook positions you to be perceived as the person that can solve the problems of your prospects, and you follow my scripts, you can be enrolling 8 out of 10 people you talk to. And it doesn't matter what you're selling. When I first started working with Dan, he had a cleaning franchise, and he had enrolled into Melaleuca with one of the leaders in the company. He wanted to go faster, so we jumped into my coaching program. After 3 sessions, he was on fire. And then his sponsor died. So he comes back, and he says, Max, I've kind of lost my enthusiasm because now he's an orphan. His sponsor died. Okay, Dan, what do you need help with? Well, I've got this cleaning franchise. Can you help me sell it? Find customers for it. If you know precisely the exact person you're looking for, you can do it. Well, this is what happened after we just shift gears for Dan.
Hey, Dan, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I've heard from a lot of students in the last 2 or 3 days. Last time we spoke, you had used the training that you got from me to expand your franchise business. And I think you said that, now they kind of brought you in, made you a partner.
Yeah, they have actually, Max. Through using your system, one of the things that happened for me is that I learned how to contact people on LinkedIn. And some of those contacts became so powerful that I was able to close a major account with Verizon Wireless that we signed a contract for $20 million. That is to clean cell phone towers. But since then, we've also made contacts with people that manage the municipal water towers and water treatment facilities. And in doing so, it has blown up my business. And it's like I said before, I never would have known how to contact people on LinkedIn. I never would have known to even use LinkedIn for that sort of thing if it hadn't been that I came across you through somebody when I was in networking, when I was in network marketing. And I know a lot of people use it for network marketing, but it can be for anything. Just learning how to contact people is the biggest thing. It has been so powerful. It's just unbelievable that last year I was struggling financially. And then by the end of the year and this year, I will make over $2 million. It's unbelievable. It's like unbelievable. It's actually one of those things that was like, it's like one of those things I wasn't sure I believed it until it happened.
Now, Dan was the first franchise purchaser of this company. It's the first one. Franchise cost $150,000. And Dan, not only did he get Verizon Wireless, but Dan brought in such large accounts that the franchise owners wanted to know, where are you getting these people? So I'm getting them off the internet. Today, he's a 1/3 owner of the franchise. Again, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm trying to impress upon you what you can be doing. Everyone on LinkedIn and Facebook created their profile for a reason. Their photo, their cover, plus the information provided about themselves and their visible daily activity makes it easy to pick the people, the best prospects for your business, prospects who'd be interested in your business and eager to talk about it. The green M&Ms, the orange M&Ms, recession victims, unhappy network marketers, active network marketers, customers. The key to your success is they've got to be active. Somebody could have started a profile, created a profile 10 years ago or 4 years ago, and they haven't been back. You have to make sure that when you're reaching out to people you don't know, that they're active. LinkedIn makes it easy to pick out the active people. One thing they do is they let people put an open to work frame around their picture. Now they're either looking for a job, they're even looking for work, or they're looking for customers. Follow my scripts. It only takes 2 or 3 messages to know who you want to continue to talk to. You can see what people post. You can see the comments they make. See their responses to activity. There's plenty of ways to find out if the person on the other end is active. So if you know in advance by the contents and visible daily activity on someone's profile that they could be a perfect prospect for what you're selling, you qualify them during a casual conversation, you're going to sell to more people, build your business faster. Now, there are 5 profile tweaks, simple things that you can do that can transform your profiles into marketing magnets. And let me come back over here. And for those of you that are in boot camp, again, boot camp just started. Jump in. We told everybody to start watching the recorded sessions of the June boot camp, Create, Connect, Communicate, and Close. And one of the tools that that's going to help you is our profile guide. So there are 10 steps to change your profile so that people will see you, make you as visible as possible. Next, go into the scripts book. And you've got here 10 LinkedIn actions that start conversations. Make yourself visible. You had a birthday, and we have it's 10 for LinkedIn, 5 for Facebook. On Facebook, change your picture, change your cover, change your introduction on your profile, add your birthday, change your birthday, create a new business to trigger messages, post a motivational or thought-provoking GIF, wish someone a happy birthday, wish someone a happy holiday. It is easier than ever before. Most people don't realize it. On Facebook every day, you go to your profile, oops, from your home page, scroll down the right, birthdays. These are the people that are celebrating their birthday today. If you respond to this, your message gets buried with everybody else's. So you can actually go out 5 days in advance, LinkedIn, and wish people a happy birthday. Follow the script. See upcoming birthdays. So today's the 20th. So all you have to do is go to the 25th. Now, you could certainly wish anybody a happy birthday, but you're going to get the best results if you do it 5 years ahead. I'm sorry, 5 days ahead. Facebook will let you know who's having a birthday in July, who's having a birthday in August. You can restart conversations with anybody on LinkedIn. Go to your profile. Make sure your birthday is visible. And most people don't realize it. That your birthday is only seen by your connections. You want it to be seen by everyone. Now, while I'm here, let me take a minute and let's look at let me unmute it for just a moment. So looks like there's 2 profiles here. Notice one has a picture, one doesn't. So what this says is this you? Well, let's take a look at the one that has the picture. And she's connected to 93 people. Well, let's come down here because clearly she's not on. Let's look at and let's unmute Cynthia. Transforming connections into clients.
Hi, Max. I changed what I was doing, so it looks different.
Yeah, everything changes. Let's take a look down here at now. Right now, you got 1,266 followers, which means you have 1,266 connections. And I will bet that a third of these people are prospects. It fell through the cracks. I'll give you an example. So again, the question comes down to okay, so what are we marketing and selling now?
A digital e-card, and I am an affiliate for it.
Okay.
It's a
And
business card, sorry.
I'm sorry?
It's a business card.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Okay, and what were you doing before?
I was marketing a health and wellness product.
Okay. You're not doing that anymore?
Not actively, no.
Okay. I'll follow up with you. I'll give you a call. See if
Okay.
we can catch up and see what you're doing. So
All right.
I'm glad you're back, because I got to tell you something. LinkedIn is so totally different that if you have anything that you're passionate about and you want to sell, you can sell anything. And you're already connected with people. I'm going to go over to my profile. Actually, I'm going to go to my network. And so if I go to my connections, these are the people that I'm actually connected to. And let's go to my first level. My friends, they've changed everything. Okay. Used to be able, they used to bring up, we used to be able to see numbers. We could do a search. Show me all the salespeople. Used to bring up the number. Doesn't do it anymore. It's a 2 or 3 step process. But let's just look at the people that I'm connected to. If I go up here and I do a search for people who are teachers that I'm connected to right now. All right, now I can scroll down here and let's look at this person here, Dana. So we're connected, but we've never talked. We've been connected since 2011. I'm telling you, at least a third of the people that you are already connected to, you've never talked to. Excuse me. Or you started a conversation with them and they fell through the cracks. Restarting conversations with people that you're already connected to right now is going to be the fastest and easiest way to close some sales before the end of the month. Let's take a look at Rebecca. Okay. So Rebecca, welcome. Let's take a look. And by the way, John really appreciated the messages and the prayers you sent. You're on my list to call and thank personally. My wife is managing my time, and I get a little. Let me just unmute John for a second.
Hey, Max.
John, how's everything going?
Everything's going. I've sure missed you.
Well,
I'm so glad to see you're back and recovering.
oh yeah. You know, a lesson learned. Okay.
Yeah.
You can only mistreat your body for so long.
You've been burning the candle at both ends for a while.
Yeah. Well, actually, what happened was I started to burn it in both our hands in the middle.
It sounds like you have somebody that's taking real good care of you there.
I got to tell you something. On a personal note, when I met my wife, she had 3 dogs.
Yeah.
I've always been a big dog lover, German Shepherds, my favorite breed. Well, she had 2 Yorkies and a poodle. The 2 Yorkies were 20 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. And so I told Debbie, I said, Debbie, if you could keep these dogs alive that long, then you're for me, because you can keep me alive. And what happened was we moved into the penthouse of a building adjacent to the marina where I kept my boat.
Right.
And, initially, because you weren't allowed to have 3 dogs. But, I figured how long these dogs aren't going to live that long. So, we'll just sneak them in the building. We had a big balcony. We had a big terrace. So nobody would ever see them.
Right.
They lived 3 more years.
Oh, no.
Okay. So, but the thing is, and when they died, we replaced them. We've always had 3 dogs. And, but, I'm just flat out telling I'm really alive today. Probably
We're
because,
so grateful,
yeah.
Max.
And folks, man, there's some things that we're going to share with all of you. I mean, we've only got 11 days left of the month, but for those of you that are in boot camp, I'm gonna load you up with things that all of you can do. That's the reason.
Max, you pull up people on there.
That's the reason I brought up Carol's example. So Rebecca,
Yes, Max.
welcome. Let's see, what are we doing on here? Let's see.
Uh, well, I've been basically in and out with different things like, the Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So I
Mhm.
really haven't been doing a lot, Max, and I'm going to be bouncing back into doing some things with this. So that's why I'm on here tonight.
Okay,
And by the way, I heard you, I got your email. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Oh, good.
I'm fine. In fact, um, I had a heart attack, and at the beginning of last week, I had went back and had another appointment with the doctor, and he told me, my heart has no damage, and they put 4 stents in my heart to open up my arteries, and as long as I eat correctly, and I think I've already lost 14 pounds, I'm going to be fine.
Well,
So
good. I'm glad to hear that.
thank you. In September, I'll be celebrating my 79th birthday. I just want to share one funny story with all of you. So I go to the hospital, and I really didn't want to go. My wife took me, said, we're going somewhere. So we went to a clinic. They took my blood pressure, it was 250.
Mm,
So, and they said, you go to the hospital right now because you're a potential stroke victim. Go to the hospital. And they treat my best friend's married to the former mayor of Aventura, and she's on the hospital board. So she called up the hospital and told them that I was her husband's cousin.
mm-hmm.
They treated me like the governor. Okay. I mean, on a Sunday afternoon, I had 5 doctors checking on me. The,
Oh,
the,
wow.
the next day before I had surgery, it wasn't surgery. They did it, they did it internally. A doctor comes in to my off to my
Mm-hmm.
room, and he says, "Mrs. Steingart, I want to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Phillips, and I am the geriatric physician for the hospital." When I heard that word Jerry, what are you talking about, Jerry? I mean, I'm a baby boomer. I didn't think of myself as geriatric. And I still don't. But it was the only thing for me was I was frustrated in all I had was my cell phone. I knew all kind of stuff was going on. Thankfully, my staff really, really stepped up to the plate. In fact, a woman that worked for me for maybe 12 years, who retired, Casey, when she heard about it, she called up and she said, "Is there anything I can do?" And she jumped in and started helping anything that she could do. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm back. I have to limit the amount of time every day I do this.
Mm-hmm.
But I get a little tired, but I'm building all of that up. And all I can say to all of you is this: what's happening on LinkedIn is unprecedented in the history of social media. I'm going to tell you that right now. Everything that you could do on Facebook, which is monumental, is now easier, and you get faster results, faster results than I've ever seen on LinkedIn. And so what does that do for you?
Okay, Max, I've been involved in some of your programs that you have, and I know that you do these webinars and put out material. So your boot camps that you are doing lately, with the images and the birthday strategies and things like that, have they changed or you
Oh,
just
yeah. Oh,
okay?
yeah. As a matter of fact, a lot of the people, I'll give you a call tomorrow and we'll catch up. But it's, I've got people that were students 3 years ago, as well as students that are back. John and I worked together years ago. He couldn't believe all of the changes that have taken place. But for any of you that were in a boot camp prior to, actually, I would venture to say 2024, it's a different ballgame. You used to be able to go on LinkedIn and they let you do 300 searches a month for free. Now you can only do 5.
Mm,
And so you want to take advantage of their offer to give you all a 30-day free trial. And I'm happy to say that it is 30 days. They'll give you a 30-day free trial, but there's 5 profile tweaks that you could all make that will generate connections, reconnections, and conversations. Things that you can do that produce immediate results. The key to all of your success is to ensure that you're talking to the right people.
yeah.
Lane, for example, changed his profile. He's a former student. He came back. This is what happened to him.
Yeah, so I had been just kind of trusting Max and going step by step through the process. And to be honest, I had this little voice in the back of my head that was saying, this isn't going to work. What are you thinking? But I decided to trust and move forward with the process anyway. And then all of a sudden, just with this profile that you're seeing now, one of my friends that I used to be in another network marketing company with, first of all, he sent me a message, a LinkedIn message, and I guess I didn't see it quick enough. He was so excited to talk to me that he actually picked up the phone within a couple hours later. And he said, "What are you doing, Lane? What are you doing?" And then we had we had a conversation, and I said, "Yeah, I'm with this new company." And next thing you know, within 24 hours, he's now on my team. So I was pretty excited.
So for all of you, if you've been on LinkedIn or Facebook for any length of time, and you've got connections, I'm telling you, at least a third of the people that you're connected to are prospects. They fell through the cracks. But the fact that you're connected gives you a head start. I want you to think about this. Every month, 10 million new people are joining LinkedIn. They now have 1,180,000,000 professionals. It's a totally different ballgame. But the concept of being able to reach out and pick out the people that clearly need what you have is as easy as that. It hasn't changed. In fact, in many instances, it's gotten easier. So I am back on schedule. I'm renewing my Ask Max sessions, which starts at 10 o'clock, not 9:30. 10 o'clock, Monday through Friday. Jump on my Ask Max session, watch me work. I'm here to help you. For those of you that are in boot camp, I want you to understand that in addition to the 8 hours of training sessions, you have an additional 12 hours of Ask Max sessions. Jump on, watch me work with people, ask me questions. We're here to help you. Tuesday night, we have our second session of boot camp. Last Thursday, it was all about creating your page. Tuesday night, it's all about connecting with people. And again, what we're going to do in this boot camp is we're not only going to show you how to connect with new people, we're going to go into strategies that you can use to reconnect with the people that you're already connected to. You do that, and many of you, just like Carol reached out, she had 10, think about this. She spoke to 10 people, but these were all 10 people that she had previously talked to, previously established a relationship. And she had shown all of them her business. And they said, no, And now she comes back and says, I got into something else. It's faster, it's easier. To be successful in network marketing requires three things. One, you have to be passionate about the company you're working with, passionate about the products, passionate to the point that you would tell people about them even if you weren't getting paid. Second, you need to be working with somebody that's successful, that is committed and dedicated to helping you succeed and helping you build a team and train everybody on your team. And third, you need good online tools to show people the business. And when you're talking to anybody in network marketing that has a bad experience and a negative experience, and you're going to find that a lot of people you talk to have a negative attitude about network marketing. Their perception is you're selling to your friends, you're selling to your family. People don't want to do that. And so that's why we're going to show you how important it is. Before you talk about your business, specifically, you want to know what their previous network marketing experience was. And don't be afraid of asking that question. If someone ever says to you, I would never get involved in network marketing because I've never met anybody that made any money, your immediate response should be, really? Man, you need to meet some new people. Okay? And many times in talking to somebody, you can understand why they weren't successful. They weren't successful because they didn't have those three things. They had the first one. They were excited about the company, but they weren't able to work with anybody and they didn't have tools. You all have tools, and your profile positions you to be perceived by everybody that looks at it as the person that's there to help them. Tomorrow, we're down to 10 days before the end of the month. So let me give you a tip, okay? Tonight, before you go to bed, if you're on Facebook, change your picture. And on LinkedIn, remove your current active, whatever your current job is. Take it off, remove it from your profile, and then re-enter it. And when you do that, LinkedIn is going to take that new entry and they're going to send it out to everybody that you're connected to. And that can start a conversation. And the only thing you have to be careful about, selective about, is who are you talking to? So I want to thank all of you for your wishes and prayers. And I'm back, I'm healthy. And I'm going to tell you, the second half, 2025, stands to be the best year you have ever had in network marketing. And I'm excited not only to be here to help you, but I love success stories. And just like I love sharing Carol's success story and Lane's success story, I can't wait to share yours. So until next time, best of luck in building your business.
It's the Max Method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.